Hi guys, I am Elizabeth A. Preto and I am with JM Panis, Mackenzie St. Capos and Yuri Barameda. We are here at Naga College Foundation to conduct an interview about the subject of pop culture. We will interview some students about the knowledge of pop culture and what is the impact to them. And that's all. Arat na.
Jules, third year student of BS Accountancy, and I prepared 5 questions about the subject Philippine pop culture. And here are the first question. How would you define pop culture, and what do you think are its most noticeable characteristics?
Based from what I have studied, pop culture arises from the creativity and ideas of the new generation. And it is the culture based from what is in today and those that is followed from by the people in this new generation.
Second question. In your opinion, does pop culture reflect societal values, or does it shape them? How?
I think pop culture does reflect societal values because if the culture is positive, then the values that is gained from the society is also positive. And on the other hand, if it is negative, then it is also negative. And pop culture um, influences the mindset of every person and it affects how they act in society and how they see themselves as a part of the society.
Third question. Can you share a personal experience where you felt a strong connection to a specific pop culture trend or artifact? How did this experience shape your perspective on pop culture?
I think one of the experience that I can share that is related to pop culture is about idolizing K-pop groups because nowadays it is a trend and I think I can say that um, through idolizing K-pop idols, I come to understand the feeling of something that you cherish, and somehow I got connected and understand what it really means to have something that you follow and you idolize. And sa tulong din ng pagiging trend ng mga K-pop groups and idols, mas naintindihan ko kung ano ba talaga yung pinakaibig sabihin ng pop culture na kung ano ba talaga yung ibig sabihin ng pop culture na meron tayo ngayon.
Do you think that pop culture can challenge societal norms and spark discussion about important issues? Could you give an example of a pop culture that has done so?
I think pop culture has the capacity to become a bridge for everyone to address some societal problems because it has the power to influence the minority and turn them into one and coming up with solutions which can address the different problems that we are facing in society.
In your interaction with people in different age groups, have you noticed any distinct differences in the way they engage with or perceive pop culture trends? Can you share an example that illustrates this generational shift?
Based from my observation as part of the new generation, I can say that people of my age nowadays are more advanced thinkers than before because of the great influence of pop culture. They are more inclined with providing insightful opinions rather than mere reviews. They are more open with how they perceive different emerging trends and variety of culture in a way that they can understand differences and embrace it.
So thank you, Ate Jules, for sharing your knowledge.
I'm with Kuya Mark, third year college student of College of Teacher Education. So I have here 5 questions about the subject of Philippine pop culture. Question. How would you define pop culture and what do you think are its most noticeable characteristics?
Probably define pop culture as a culture that is spreading rapidly of that love of technology and people that is today we use today. And I think the most noticeable characteristic of pop culture is that its uniqueness and um, the difference between other culture.
In your opinion, does pop culture reflect societal values or does it shape them? How?
So, pop culture reflects societal values in a way na we are adapting sa kung ano ang industry. So, basically, it does not reflect as it has to.
Can you share a personal experience where you felt a strong connection to a specific pop culture trend or artifact?
From my personal experience, sa sa scroll sa social media, makikita mo lahat ng mga shit post or post about this pop culture. For example, K-pop. So, mas madali siya so I guess mas strong yung connection kasi na-adapt ko din or na-start ko yung ano yung culture na yan dahil nasa mga nakakita post. And I guess mas naiintindihan ko yung ibang in na in sa K-pop culture.
Do you think that pop culture can challenge societal norms and spark discussion about important issues?
I guess pop culture can challenge societal norms. Kasi as I have stated earlier na yung difference ng pop culture sa ibang culture na nakasanayan natin mag-iiba. So it means na yung nakagawian natin doon, pwedeng ibahin ng pop culture na yun dahil sa pag-ibagay na ng mga kabataan ngayon sa kung ano ang indo.
Interactions with people in different age groups. Have you noticed any distinct differences in the way they engage with or perceive pop culture trends? Can you share an example that illustrates this dimensional shift?
So, for example, yung mga kabataan ngayon or the youngsters, as I have said, na ina-adapt yung culture ng K-pop, testing ng K-pop. So, with the adapting na nangyayari, pati sa pananamit and how they eat or kung anong pagkain ng mga Korean, ginagaya ng mga kabataan ngayon para lang masabing eat. And then, ngayon sa mga partner ngayon, gusto mo sa mga Korean, footwear, Korean, lahat ng damit, and then sa pagkain na. And then yung ginagaya na rin lahat ng mga nakapanood sa K-drama and whatsoever.
Thank you, Mark, for sharing.
Hi, I'm with Krisha, second year student of BS Accountancy. So, I have here 5 questions that I prepared about the subject matter, Philippine pop culture. Here are the question number 1. How would you define pop culture and what do you think are its most noticeable characteristics?
For me, I would define popular culture as kulturang napapanahon ngayon, kulturang tinatangkilik ng mga tao ngayong panahon. And its most noticeable characteristic is it is present in any form. It can be in our clothing, in a form of music, in our behavior, and it is ginagamit siya. Kaya nakikita natin siya, it is visible.
Second question. In your opinion, does pop culture reflect societal values or does it shape them and how?
Yes, because in my opinion, pop culture is really adaptable. We adopt culture of different countries and we inherit it as our own. And it actually shapes us and our cultures, our society. But of course, its disadvantage would be dahil sa pag-adapt natin ng ibang kultura na nagiging pop culture natin ngayon, ay nakakalimutan natin yung mga traditions natin, yung kultura noong dating panahon na nagpapakita kung sino talaga tayo bilang mga Pilipino.
Third question. Can you share a personal experience where you felt a strong connection to a specific pop culture, trend, or artifact? How did this experience shape your perspective on pop culture?
Personal experience that I can say na nagkaroon ako ng strong affection or connection sa pop culture would be music, pop music. Because music nowadays really reflects how we feel. Parang ang mga kanta ngayon talagang nagsisimbolize siya ng mga kung ano talagang nararamdaman mo, merong kanta talagang para sa'yo. Kaya for me, it became parang advantage ng pop culture na ang sa music mas naipapahayag natin ang ating mga damdamin.
Fourth question. Do you think that pop culture can challenge societal norms and spark discussion about important issues? Could you give an example of pop culture artifact that has done so?
An example would be music. Noong nakaraang election, presidential election, we have different stand. Merong BBM, merong Lenny, and some other people, gumawa sila ng kanta to support their stand. Merong gumawa ng kanta for Lenny, gumawa ng kanta for BBM, and because it symbolizes also pop culture na ngayon, you can pwede mo mailahad ang nararamdaman mo or ang stand mo in that day sa pamamagitan ng pop music.
Fifth question. In your interaction with people from different age groups, have you noticed any distinct differences in the way they engage with or perceive pop culture trends? Can you share an example that illustrates this generational shift?
Of course, sa pag-conceive ng pop culture, mas nakaka-adapt yung tulad natin na mas bata ang edad compared sa mga mas matatanda. An example would be me and my grandma na ako, mas sa mga trends. Example would be sa clothing. Siyempre, mas nakaka-relate ako, nakaka-adapt, nagagawa ko siya. Si lola ko naman, iba yung perception niya kasi ang tradition dati parang bawal ang crop tops, parang that's very revealing for them. Tapos ngayon, sikat na siya. Ano yan sa kanya, hindi mahirap para sa kanya yung ganun. Pero, of course, kailangan din na matanggap nila na gano'n na talaga ngayon. That is, we are evolving and we are transforming into more progressive and popular.
So that's all. Thank you, Krisha, for sharing your knowledge. Please take her.
I am with Miss Nicole, second year student, College of Teacher Education. I am here to ask some questions about pop culture. Number 1. How would you define pop culture? And what do you think are its most noticeable characteristics?
Para sa akin, ang pop culture ay mga napapanaw-inaw sa culture.
Nice. Second, in your opinion, does pop culture reflect societal values or does it reflect them? How?
Para sa akin hindi. Kasi habang sumasabay sila sa uso nila o sa uso pag nakapanahon na yun, na-adapt din nila kung ano ang mapagagaling ng babago sa kanila.
Can you share a personal experience with that strong connection to specific pop culture trends or artifacts? How did this experience shape your perspective on pop culture?
Ang na-experience ko dahil sa panahon na ngayon, sa mga pananamit at mga pananalita, tulad ng mga salitang balbal o mga sinasalita ng mga nakapaligid sa atin tulad ng mga tambay o sabihin na natin ng mga Becky.
Do you think that pop culture can challenge societal norms and spark discussions about important issues? Could you give an example of pop culture can challenge societal norms and spark discussions about important issues? Could you give an example of a pop culture artifact that has done so?
Oo. Sinabi ko na kanina na sa pananalita nila, ang iba hindi naiintindihan. Kaya, kung ano nila ang mga naiintindihan nila o kung ano ang nakuha nilang word,
yun na lang ang iniisip nila kahit mali yung mga na ang ibig sabihin nila dito.
Okay, last question. In your interactions with people from different age groups, have you noticed any distinct differences in the way that they engage with or perceive pop culture trends? Can you share an example that illustrates this generational
Hindi natin maiwasan na may iwan talaga tayong mga kasalamuhan na katulad nila. Para sa akin, nahihirapan ako makipag-ugnayan sa kanila kasi may mga lingwahe sila na sinasalita na hindi ko nga maintindihan. At sa mga pananamit nila, may mga oras na matatawa ka talaga dahil hindi mo maintindihan kung nababagay ba talaga ang mga kulay or yung mga loose na ginagamit nila sa katawan nila.
very nice answer? Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you to those students that we conduct an interview. From Ate Jules Asner Castillo, third year students of BS Accountancy. Risha Ann Baldonado, second year student of BS Accountancy.
Mark Anthony Prila, third year students of teacher education. Nicole Santarosa, second year students of teacher education. And lastly, Liza Aga, William Denale, Chloe Breto, second year student of nursing.
So yun, nalaman na natin yung different perspective, knowledge, idea, and impact of studying pop culture. Dito papasok yung importance ng pop culture. And I will give you an insight about my knowledge, understanding, and my idea about the pop culture. So first, what is pop culture for me? Pop culture refers to the products and phenomena that are part of our social lives, from music and movies of passion and social media. Although some dismiss popular culture as tribal or unimportant, it has become a powerful voice that shapes our society, influence our beliefs and values, and reflects our collective identity. So now, why do we need to study pop culture or the subject pop culture? For me, it provides a lens through which to examine the world around us. By analyzing the messages and trends in pop culture media, we can gain our insight in our times in social, political, and economic issue. From how pop stars use their platforms to advocate for change, the impact of viral norms or viral memes on our series of humor. Pop culture offers a rich field of study that can help us better understanding on our world or today's generation and today's society. Moreover, the study of pop culture is valuable not only from an academic purposes or perspective, but also from a personal perspective or knowledge. It allows us to engage with the media. We consume a deeper level and decipher the hidden meanings and nuance beyond our favorite songs, TV, movies. It is also a common or provides a common language and references point for conversation and communication with others, bringing gap between generation and culture. Dito yung papasok, yung makaka-adapt ng kultura natin. Kumbaga, iba-iba yung knowledge and differences natin. Kasi, kung yun, sinabi nga ni Krisha na kung manonood pa yung lola niya ng mga K-pop ngayon or napapanahong kultura, kumbaga hindi na niya maintindihan yung kung ano ba ang nauso or message nung napapanahon na issue ngayon. Kasi iba yung kinalakihan and kinasanayan nila. And that's all.
Ang kultura ng pop culture ay isang dinamiko at patuloy na umuunlad na aspeto ng lipunan na gumaganap sa mahalagang papel at paghubog ng ating paniniwala, pagpapalaga at pag-uugali. Sinaglaw nito ang iba't ibang anya ng entertainment tulad ng musika, pelikula, telebisyon, fashion, panitikan at sining na kumukuha ng sigest ng isang partikular na panahon. Ang isang pang pananaw ay isang impluensya ng teknolohiya sa pop culture. Pagdating ng internet sa social media, ang pop culture ay naging accessible at alternative kaysa dati. Ang mga platform tulad ng YouTube, Instagram, TikTok ay nagbunga ng bagong henerasyon ng mga influencer at celebrity na nakakakuha ng malaking follows at humubog ng mga trending. Ang bilis ng panahon at pagkalat ng impormasyon, ngayon nagbilis din ang pagtaas at pagbaba ng fenomena ng pop culture na ginagawa ito isang kuplang pabago-bago at randaliang tanawin.
Pop culture defined as all the ways of life including arts, beliefs, and institutions of a population that are passed down from generation to generation. Culture has been called the way of life from the society as such as includes codes of manners, dress, language, religion, rituals, art, norms of behavior such as law and morality, and system of beliefs. Sa popular culture, ay ibig sabihin ay culture that involves popular katulad ng music, dance, clothes, products that has been spread because of pop culture. Since pabago-bago, especially pop culture can be spread in so many ways dahil meron na tayong advantage sa advanced technology sa mga application, sa mga social media platforms, mas na-spread ng ang pop culture sa mga media seller. Meron ding mga products na mas mabilis na umuso dahil mas advanced ang technology ngayong generation. Meron ding so, dahil sa pop culture, mas mabilis tayong ma-influence ng kahit ano, dahil na rin sa social media, kung ano makita natin, minsan ginagaya na rin natin. Mas mabilis ma-influence ang mga tao about sa pop culture.
Pop culture is generally recognized by members of a society as a set of practices, beliefs, artistic outputs, and objects that are dominant or prevalent in a society at a given point in time. Popular culture also encompasses the activities and feelings produced as a result of interaction within the dominant objects. Example of pop culture: boy bands, British rock, comic books, cosplay, dance styles, daytime television and telenovelas, dolls, and action figures. Culture can be defined as all the ways of life, including arts, beliefs, and institutions of a population that are passed down from generation to generation. Culture has been called the way of life for an entire society. As such, it includes codes of manners, dress, language, religion, rituals, arts, norms of behavior, such as law and morality, and system of beliefs. An understanding of culture requires an understanding not only of language differences but also differences in knowledge, perceptions, beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. Ang kulturang popular ay mahalaga sa ating mga Pilipino. Ito ay isang personalidad na nais tularan ng nakararaming tao. Ito ay tinatawag na nagpapauso kung ano ang trending sa social media na napapanood ng mga bata at ito ay gagayahin. Maaaring ginagawa sa paghanap buhay ng mga karamihan para sumikat o gawing libangan ang popular culture. My personal insights about interviews ng mga students about sa culture ay marami silang knowledge kapag pinag-uusapan ang popular culture dahil sa ating mga Pilipino ito ay mahalaga dahil ito ay trending at marami ang gumagaya sa kapag nakakanood sila sa social media at ginagawang mga panghanap buhay ito ng mga tao.
During our interview, I observed that some students struggle to explain the meaning of pop culture. However, when I explained it to them, they already have prior knowledge because they experienced it, but they didn't know that it's a part of pop culture. Nonetheless, there are still students who possess knowledge about pop culture and can explain it easily. They have different perspective on pop culture. Some describe it as current events or ideas that provide entertainment to people. They also provide examples like K-pop, BTS, and fashion and music. On the other hand, some students differentiate pop culture from ethnic culture, as pop culture is often influenced by our social media, while ethnic culture is rooted in a specific region like Ifugao, and they have a different culture from pop culture. Furthermore, it has a great impact on our Generation Z. It tends to adapt the latest trend from our social media. And that's all.